that's where I'm getting my best run because now I'm so happy. And again, that starts from initially my basketball experience, and then those friends of mine, yo, what are you doing out here? I'm like, this and that. That has catered onto all these. Hey, come play with my group over here, man, on such and such. So I played on some immaculate basketball courts, mansions, and weird ass, amazing half court setups in a mansion. Kobe logo everywhere. I was like, wow, this is sickening. And we hoop, everyone's cool. I'm balling with millionaires, Phil. Like it's crazy just to feel like I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, man, Phil, I got you neck, man. You running with me? Like they looking at me like, I'm that guy. But it's just so funny that it
That's
really comes stripped all the way down. We all love basketball kind of thing. So
at the end of the day, you want to compete, you want to win, and it's a universal language for sure. I've always been fascinated by it because you're so comfortable playing in any environment on a court, and we talked about it a little bit last season, but you're very much like, I'll go play with 15 to 20 guys I have no history with because you're out playing and you'll figure it out. And it's like a universal language to connect with people. And you mentioned with 𝐓𝐫𝐢𝐥 and some of your connections, that background of networking through basketball and how it's helped your career. What do you remember? Like we talked a little before the show, what are some of the guys that went on to have NBA careers or more notable careers that you remember playing against when you were growing up that really kind of looking back in your love of the game and just playing in all sorts of environments that you realize like those guys went on to have like successful careers in the NBA overseas, and same thing kind of like maybe in Hollywood, actors, things like that. Who have you played with on the court that would be household names to our audience?
I go with I grew up low key with Cedric Bozeman. He went to my middle school. He ended up doing some great things at UCLA. I think he made it to the league.
Yep.
Childress, who I thought was smooth as a high school player. We hooped. Craig, that was my teammate, Craig Smith. Evan Burns was one of the most talented players I played with. I think he was just injured and whatnot, coming out of San Diego State, I think it was. Then we have like Reuben Douglas, who was at Arizona. Then
Kobe stopper.
Yeah. So
the Kobe stopper.
So he was cool.
You and I played against Ramon Sessions and Kirk Snyder at Nevada. We were talking about that before the show.
Ramon Sessions built himself into something special, man. The funny story about that is I was reminded about all of that shit by when I was in Atlanta. We were looking for a house to freaking shoot at. I was first AD. Turns out that we ended up renting out Ramon Sessions' house. I saw Ramon Sessions again. I'm looking at him dead eye, like, okay, yeah, you did some good stuff. You won't remember me, so I didn't bring up nothing. But I was just like, this is Ramon Sessions' house, and it was phenomenal. The house was a driveway up,
wild,
big ass front yard. I'm like, this is Ramon Sessions' house. Boom, walking around. He has main house, back house, has a little hoop on the other side of the house that we're obviously going to be shooting on. So when we were on break, we were shooting on it. But I was just like, okay. What does he do now that he's able to maintain? And then I found out that he's an agent. He's doing he's still in the game. So I was like, all right,
He's
good
still
for him.
hustling.
But like, I was like, man, we hooped and you didn't do nothing against us, and you shining.